Today's focus is articulation. I look like a big black shadow, don't I? Sorry, we're outside. It's nice to be outside. Okay, so today's focus is articulation. We're going to start with a flowy spine warm-up. Inhale, lengthen your arms up. Once they're up, take your arms and kind of inchworm them higher and higher so you get a little bit more space in between each vertebrae. Try to keep that space. Let one arm float down as you side bend over to the other side. Inhale, float it up. Just warming up our spine right now, so there's not a lot of engagement. Inhale, circle your arms around, gently lift your chest. So like mid back to upper back, reach your fingertips to the floor, tuck the chin down, and then round your upper body down. Just like a slight round, not a big forward fold, just kind of rounding like you're over one of those big exercise balls. There's a small bend in your knee, and then stack yourself up. One vertebrae at a time, all the way through your neutral spine. Reach your arms up, inchworming them up a little bit higher. Get the space. We're going to start with the other side now. Float the arm down, reach over to the side. Good. Inhale, floating it up, and exhale over. Inhale, bring it up, circle the arms down and around, lifting the chest, extending the spine. You can look up towards the corner, like where the wall and the ceiling meet if you want, or keep your head facing forward, whichever feels best on your neck. Tuck the chin down, round the upper back, small bend in the knees, making it a nice flexion of the spine. Stack yourself back up. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, reaching it up as tall as you can, and then inching the fingers up farther. Good. Try to even get it all the way up into your neck. Float one arm down as you reach over to the side. You can even push your hip out to the side and bring it up to the center. Reach it over to the other side. Bringing it up. Circle your arms back, lifting the chest, extending. Tuck the chin, rounding the spine, small bend in the knees. And then stack yourself up. As always, just do the parts that feel okay on you. If there's an extension piece that doesn't feel good on your spine, skip it or just go into the neutral. Same with flexion. If flexion is something you need to avoid, don't flex very much. Maybe do a little pelvic tilt instead, over to the side. Good. Inhale, floating it up. Exhale, over the side. Good. Inhale, bringing it up. Circle the arms around, lift mid back to upper back. Not a huge arch in that lower back. Reaching those fingertips, reaching them to the floor. Tuck the chin down and rounding the spine. Stacking it back up. Bring yourself all the way back to neutral. Starting with some lunges. Feet are in line with your sit bone. Shoot your right leg straight back. Both knees are facing forward, pushing, wiggle your front toes so you make sure you're more on your heel. If your knee is over your toe, that's gonna put a lot of pressure on your knee joint. So make sure your knee is over your heel, or midfoot, but over your heel. Then bring it up, hold, pause, bringing the knee up, drawing the ribs in, lengthen it back into a lunge, bring it up to a pause. Good. So it's slow, down to a lunge, up to a pause. It has been such warm, abnormal weather this week. I think it says it's like 14 degrees above our normal, but it means we get to do Pilates outside. But you might notice the view is not that great right now. If you look down, just look up, look at the pretty view above the fence. We are redoing our backyard to make it more of a more water-wise backyard. So the demo is all done. Now we just have mud pit. But this week it's dried out enough to not be so muddy, which is wonderful. Good job on these last 2. Down, push up through that front heel, drawing the waist in. Last time, down, up, excellent. Take that same foot, bring it into a curtsy lunge. So the foot goes behind you, but your hips still face forward like headlights. Then place that foot down and lift the other side leg up. Place that foot down, curtsy lunge. Foot comes down, side leg. Curtsy lunge, and side leg. Excellent. On the side leg, toes are facing forward. Flex the foot, reach through the heel. If you face your toes towards the sky or the ceiling, you're getting more of your quad to the front of your leg, which you're getting right here. This is side, so we're doing hips, adductors, right here, abductors, curtsy. Hips stay facing forward the whole time. You're choosing how far back your curtsy is. If it doesn't feel good on your knees or your hips, just bring them more into a regular lunge. Excellent. 5, pause, lift, 4. Core is engaged, 3. You're choosing your range of motion, 2. Last one, drop it down and up. Hold this one back into your curtsy lunge. Hold, hip double check your form. Stay low, bring it to a regular lunge. Stay low, back to the curtsy, back to the regular. Curtsy, I knew this wasn't gonna feel great today. This may not have been my first thing today. It's already fatigued. Keep going, I gotta rock. So you're just staying low and you're alternating between a curtsy and a regular lunge. There's just like a little teeny up in the middle to bring your foot over to the side. Hips stay facing forward, shoulders are down your back, chest is lifted, chin's tucked back. So your spine is staying as neutral as possible. I don't know when to stop because it hurts like fire, and I don't know if you guys are all just fine over there. Let's go 5. Good job. 4. If you're new, you can take breaks anytime. Then join us back when you're ready. 2 more. 2. I saw the funniest t-shirt. Hold this one down, hold. Bring yourself all the way up into the knee lift. Draw it in, everything's engaged, and bring it straight back down. Line the feet back up, regular lunge. So it's a straight back lunge. Double check your form, draw the core in, knee is above the heel, toes can wiggle, push up through that front heel to a knee lift. Draw the ribs in during this knee lift, shoot it straight back. So the knee lift is great for engaging the core. It's great for ankle stability on the opposite leg. Down and up. Okay, so the t-shirt said 5 out of 4 Pilates instructors lose count while teaching. Get it? I thought that was pretty great. Down and lift. And then I was telling my older adults that t-shirt, and one of them was like, what about mislabeling all the body parts? But you know what? That might be a me thing. I have never really seen any memes about calling your knees, your shoulders and such. That's maybe just a problem I have. Excellent job. 4 more. 4. Push up through that front heel. 3. Down. Straight up. Feet are in line with those sit bones, not like a balance beam. Last one. Take it down. Good. Same leg. Bring it back behind you for a curtsy. Hips stay facing forward. You're choosing how far over the leg goes behind you. Place that foot down. Lift the other leg straight up to the side. Curtsy lunge. Side leg lift. Good. Curtsy lunge. Side leg lift. And curtsy. With the curtsy lunge, really focus on that front knee. The front knee stays in the same direction as those toes. Down. Same direction as those toes. Perfect. Lift. Curtsy. Good. 6. And lift. 5. You're choosing your range of motion. 4. Lift. 3. You know what would be a really good time to record back here is when the alpenglow hits the mountain. That's my favorite thing. Down. Hold this one back in your curtsy. Hold the curtsy. You're staying low. Knees in the same direction as your toes. Hips facing forward. Bring it to a regular lunge. Stay low. Curtsy. Regular lunge. Curtsy. Lunge. But you know when the alpenglow happens? At night. Like at sunset. Who can exercise at that hour of the day? And up. Not me. Down. Good. Draw it in. Are you ready? I don't know what we're at. I'm curious if any of you are actual counters. I had one participant. She would come to my group fitness class. Let's go 5 more. 5. And she could count. Man, that girl could count. It was kind of great. She would tell me. 3. I had a built-in counter. 2. 1 more. Hold it down. Hold your lunge. Hold. Push up through that front heel into a knee lift. Hold. And bring it down. Feeling pretty warmed up? We're going to go into some Pilates push-ups today. We haven't done these for quite a while, in person or on YouTube. Standing to the back of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your arms up towards the ceiling, just like at the beginning where you're trying to get that space. There's a small bend in your knees. Tuck your chin, round over it. Walk your hands out all the way into your perfect push-up form. Knees or toes, you choose. Come down for 3, 2, 1. Push up for 1. Inhale down. 2, 3, push up. If you're on your knees, bend your feet up so you're above your kneecap. Hold this one up, hold. Walk your hands back, 1, 2, 3, small bend in your knees and stack your spine up. You're articulating all the way up to the top, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, the arms follow, lengthening it up. Don't let go of your core right there. Exhale, tuck the chin, round it over, small bend in your knees. Walk your hands out, 1, 2, 3, perfect push-up form, down for 1, down, push up for 3, 2, 1, elbows come back 45 degrees, push up slow, 2, 1 more, inhale down, exhale up, 2, 3, hold, walk your hands back, 1, 2, 3, small bend in your knees, use your abs to stack, all the way up, hands come up, take it slower if you're starting to feel dizzy or maybe don't roll all the way up, roll down, walk your hands out, 1, 2, 3, perfect push-ups, inhale down for 3, 2, 1, exhale push up for 1, inhale down, 2, 3, exhale push up for 1, inhale down, 2, 3, exhale push up for 1, walk your hands back, small bend in the knees, roll yourself all the way up, extending the arms up through the sky. Good. All right, on the last 3, on your walk out and your walk back, you're going to try to keep your shoulder girdle as still and as strong as you can. So you're avoiding like the hip dance as you walk down and the hip dance as you walk up. It's going to be all in the shoulder girdle, trying to control it really slow. So let's go for 3 left. Inhale, lengthen it up. Exhale, tuck it under and round over. Walk your hands out. 1, 2, trying not to rock and roll. Come down for 1. Push up for 3, 2, 1. Come down for 1. Push up 3, 2, 1. Last time. Slow. Hold. Try not to dance. Walk your hands back. Really strong shoulders. Small bend in the knees. And roll up slow. 2 left. Inhale. 2 sounds better than 6 push-ups, right? 2 sets left. Walk it down. But 6 push-ups doesn't sound so horrible. Walk your hands out. No dancing. 2, 3. Bring it down for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push up for 1. Inhale down. 2, 3. Exhale, push up for 1. Last time. Inhale down. 2, 3. Exhale, push up. No dance. Walk your hands back. Really strong shoulders. Small bend in the knees. Roll up. I'm getting warm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw it in. Roll down. Walk your hands out. This is our last one. Make it your best form. All the way out. Hold. Bring it down for 1. Push up 3, 2, 1. Bring it down for 1. Push up 3, 2, 1. Last time. Down for 1. Push up 3, 2, 1. Hold. Walk it back. 2, 1. Small bend in the knees. Stack yourself up. Fantastic. Have a seat. We're going to go into neck pull. It's a bad name. You're not actually pulling your neck. We're actually doing 2 today that have names that sound pretty awful, but they're fun. Okay, sitting up tall, legs are straight. If you're finding yourself sitting on the backs of your sit bones, like you can't get yourself up nice and tall, you're going to bend your knees because I want you on the tops of your sit bones and I want your spine long and neutral. Reach your fingertips to your forehead, but at any point you can add support with them going forward or under your thighs. Instead of rounding back, you're going to hinge back as far as you can go while still keeping that neutral spine. At your very end point, then you're going to tuck the pelvis under and roll backwards, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way down. Inhale, stay here at the bottom. Exhale, tucking the chin, looking towards your feet, peel yourself up, stay rounded, like your belly button is going the opposite direction. Then stack yourself back up to the tops of your sit bones, sitting up nice and tall. Your spine's neutral. Hinge back as far back as you can hinge. Draw the core as tight as you can, then tuck the pelvis under and roll back. 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, stay at the bottom. Exhale, tucking the chin, peel yourself off. Keep pulling your belly button back, rounding forward. So you look really inflexible right here, right? Like you're kind of on the tops of your sit bones and someone's got a fist in your belly button, you're going over it. And then stack yourself up all the way up to that perfect posture, knees bent or straight. Feel like your feet are hooked under a couch and hinge back. They're reaching away from you. Then tuck it under and roll down. Slow. Inhale, stay. Exhale, tuck the chin, peel yourself up, keep pushing your belly button back. Stack yourself up, sitting up nice and tall. Excellent. 3 left. Hinge back, hinge. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. Then tuck it under and around. Inhale. Exhale, draw the ribs together. Pull yourself all the way up. Stacking yourself up, sitting up tall. 2 left. Hinge back. Reach that. Lengthen your spine right there. Then tuck it under and around. Inhale, stay. Exhale, tucking the chin. When you inhale and stay, double check that your ribs are staying connected. You're not inhaling and letting go of the core, popping the ribs out. They're inhaling like the sides of your ribs, like at a fish gill right here. Ribs stay, or core stays tight, like if someone dropped a ball, even while you're inhaling. It's gonna be hard. Exhale, like you're bracing your core the whole time. Over. Inhale, stack yourself up. Last one, really get that length. Hinge back, hinge. Lengthen, 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 tuck the pelvis under and roll. Inhale, stay. Exhale, tuck it under, peel yourself back. Right over, stack yourself up, sitting up tall. Bending your knees, feet together and knees together. Squeeze your inner thighs so you're engaging your inner thighs. Arms reaching straight out, shoulders are engaged. Tuck the tailbone under and roll just halfway back. You're engaged as tight as you can. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. Inhale, stay right here. There's a fist in your belly button. You're going to roll over that fist and then stack yourself up, sitting up tall. So similar to what we just did, but not quite as far back, and there's no hinge at the top. Right here, drop those shoulders out of the ears, pull the core in even more, and then come all the way over. Stack yourself up, sitting up tall. Round it back, 4. Inhale, stay, scooping the belly button in more. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor and come over. Inhale, stack it back up to the neutral spine. 3. Exhale, tuck it under and around. Inhale, stay. Exhale, push your belly button in. I want this to be hard. So if you do it without thinking much, you'll get some engagement. But if you really think about it, really think about activating that pelvic floor, really think about pulling the core in as tight as you can and stacking the spine up while your vertebrae at a time with the shoulders coming out of the ears, last one, you'll get more out of it. Inhale, stay. Did you follow all that? Pull the core in, come all the way over. Stack yourself up, sitting up tall. Straighten the legs. We're going to do one more neck pull to get ourselves all the way down. Fingertips back to the forehead unless you need support. Hinge back, lengthening that spine. At the last second, tuck it under and roll all the way down. Good. We're going to go into an ab prep now. So line your heels up with your sit bones. Knees are pointing straight to the ceiling. One option is to keep your hands down by your side. Your second option is to support your neck. We're going into a whole series of this ab prep. So you choose supporting the neck or hands or just change it up. Pelvis is neutral. You have your little cup of tea sitting in your pelvic triangle. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin just a little bit and curl yourself up, floating the arms up if they're not engaged behind your head. Take a second right here. You're at the toppest curl that you can be, but your pelvis is still neutral. You're not spilling that tea into your belly button. You're keeping that pelvis neutral. Inhale, stay here, and then exhale, lengthen it back down. 4 more like that. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, floating the arms up. Gaze is looking through your legs. Inhale, stay, pulling the core in. Exhale, lengthen it back down. So it's a basic move in terms of coordination, but it gives you that extra little oomph to focus on what you're activating and bring it back down, and then you can keep with it that whole rest of this class. 3, exhale, pull it in more, and all the way back down. 2, inhale, tucking your chin, or the hands come behind. Inhale, staying up as high as you possibly can, and then exhale, lengthen it back down. Last time, tuck the chin, exhale, curl up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lengthen it back down. Let's bring ourselves up. So tuck the chin, exhale, curl up. Hands come behind your head if you didn't have them there already. Now they're behind your head. Your upper body is curled up as high as you can, and you're going to lift your right leg and bring it down. Left leg and bring it down. Upper body is curled up. Pelvis is neutral. You have a lock on your knee, so you're lifting up from the hip and lowering from the hip, but the upper body is staying up. If this feels good, an option is to bring it a little bit faster where your legs are not actually resting on the floor. There's just a tap, tap. Nothing is moving in that upper body. It's just curled up. Your lower back's not lifting off the mat. If it is, Bring the feet back down. Add a little bit more lift in the upper body. 4, and reach. 3, your thigh is going away from your body, not your knee bending. 2, 1 more. Bring both feet down onto the mat, back to the ab prep. I'm going to keep my hands behind my head, and we're going to do it in 2 breaths. So it's an exhale, curl up. Inhale, peel it down, just so you lightly kiss the bottom. Exhale, curl up, so there's not a rest this time. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, draw the ribs together. Push the belly button towards the floor. Pelvis stays neutral. And inhale, peel it apart. Exhale, you're up as tight as you can, and you're stuck, and you have to peel your abs apart. Good. Exhale. Inhale, bring it down. Last 3. Exhale, draw the ribs in. Inhale, peel it apart. 2, so it's not just a simple basic crunch. You got all those elements in it, and the pelvis is staying neutral. Hold this last one up. Hold it up. Lift your right leg up. Lift your left leg up. Take your right leg and reach it straight out in front of you. Bend it in. Tap your right toe down. Left leg is just staying. Right leg comes up and extend straight. Bend it in. Tap the toe. Reach it up. Extend it long. Bend it in. Tap the toe. So the left leg is just staying there, or it's staying on the ground if you want. Right leg is doing all the work. Reach. Upper body is staying up. Lift the leg. Extend straight out or towards the ceiling and bring it down. Exhale, reach. Take your leg long enough that you can fully extend it. Pull the kneecap up, squeeze your quad, and bring it down. Up and straighten. 2 more. Up, reach. And down. Last time. Out, reach, and down. Hold that right leg up. Left leg goes out, straight out. Bend, tap the toe down. Lift it up. Extend straight out. Bend. Tap the toe. Exhale, draw the ribs in. Lower back's not lifting. And tap. Everything staying super still except for just that left leg. It's doing all the work. Exhale, reach. Well, all the movement. And bring it in. 5. Reach. Bend. And tap. 3. See if you can draw your core a little bit more towards the floor instead of the ceiling. Last one. Up, reach, in, and bring it down. Bring the right foot down, back into the ab prep. Last set of these. Exhale, curling up as high as you can. Inhale, peel it apart. Exhale, draw the ribs in together, curl up. Inhale, peel. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Your head is resting in your hands. There's maybe a fist distance between your chin and your chest, so you're not looking straight at the ceiling, but you're not tucking and pulling your head. It's just a nice neutral spine. Up. 2 more. Draw the ribs in. 2. 1 more. Guess what? You get to hold it up, or modification is head down. Float your left leg up. Float your right leg up. Take your right leg, reach it straight up. Keep it straight. Lift it straight up to the ceiling. Straight back down. Bend your knee. Tap your toe. Bring it up. Extend the leg straight out. Lift it towards the ceiling. Lower it down. Bend the knee. Tap the toe to the floor. Lift it up. It's just the right leg. The left leg is staying either up in the air at 90 degrees or on the floor. Lift up. Straighten. Lift up. Feel the stretch. Down. Bend. And tap. 4. Reach. Lift. Long. You should feel that length in the core, where it's lengthening. It's trying to stay strong as it's in a lengthened position. Good. Minus the crunch. Up. Lift. Lower. Bring it in. Last time. Lift. Extend. See if you can bring your upper body up a little bit higher. Hold that right leg still. Hold. Extend the left leg straight out. Lift it up to the ceiling. Lower it straight down. Bend the knee in. Tap the toe. Lift up. Extend. Lift it to the ceiling. Straight back down. Bend and tap. The other foot can be down if you want. Reach. Lift. Lower. Head can be down and tap. Or you can even add support underneath your tailbone. Lift. Lower. Bend and tap for 4. Up and reach. Lift. Lower. Bend and tap. Up. Reach. Lift. Lower. Bend and tap. Last one, I think. Reach. Lift. Lower. Bend and tap both feet down on the ground and rest your head for just a second. We're going to go into a broken bicycle now. Let's start with just our upper body. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the ribs together, curl up. So you're hovering over the mat right now. You're in the center and hovering. Your feet are maybe a hip distance apart. Keep your lower body quiet as you come up and over the side and then swing to the other side. Exhale, lift. Good. Think about the armpit leading the way, elbows just hanging out, neck is supported in your hands, lower body is staying as quiet as you can, and lift so your knees aren't shifting with you at all, and reach. I think the thing that I see the most on this one is people starting to pull their head, thinking that it's getting you a little bit higher. I'd rather have you go less high, but use all these ab muscles. Reach. For 4. Good. We've got a pretty good ab series today. 2. Up. 1 more. Up. Place the head in the center and then lower it down. Rest your hands down by your sides. Float your legs straight up into tabletop. You can bring your hands underneath your tailbone if you need support, and go straight into bicycle legs. So they're a flowing leg. Your upper body is resting, sort of. You're choosing the height of your legs. So if your lower back is lifting, you know what, bring your legs more towards the ceiling. Try to get that length in the legs so you're not going faster and not getting your leg all the way out. It's long. Reach. Reach. 4, 4. 3. 2. Keep the legs going. Bring your upper body up in the center and then go straight into regular bicycles. Reaching the armpit towards the bent leg as this other opposite leg goes straight out or straight to the ceiling. An option is to keep going with just the upper body or just the lower body. And reach. We're so close. 3. And reach. 2. Come up and over to the sides. Hold this next one. Hold it. Keep your straight leg straight and lift it straight to the ceiling. Straight back down. Switch and hold. Hold. Lift the opposite leg straight up. Straight back down. So your upper body is reaching towards that bent leg. Hold. And you reach your straight leg up and down. Switch and hold. Lift up and down. Switch and hold. Lift up and down. 2. Lift and lower. Reach. Lift and lower. 1 more each side. Up. Lift and lower. Last time on this side. Back to regular bicycles to finish it off strong for 8. And lift. 7. Trainer counting. That's what I hear. 6. Good. 5. Otherwise you'd be done way too fast. 4. Here we go. 3. Up and over. Lengthen that leg. Try not to shorten it. Best form in these last 1 on each side. Bend both knees in. Curl up as tight as you can. Take a leg, get a little break if you need to, or we're going to go straight into double leg stretch. Good. Thumbs to shoulders. Reach your arms and your legs away from you. Stretch. Circle and bend. Lower back, stay strong. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. We have this, and then we have scissors, and then we're flipping over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, circle. 2. Inhale. You can always support your head. Exhale. You can bring your legs more to the ceiling. Last time. Circle. Curl the upper body or reach the legs up. Lower the head down. Flex your feet. Feel a stretch go down the backs of your legs. Good. This is a little break. So you're really reaching the heels up, giving your head a little break. Inhale. As you exhale, curl that upper body up. Your gaze is looking through your legs. Reach up one leg as you extend the opposite leg down and switch. Your upper body is curled up. Gaze is looking between the legs. Reach. And your legs are scissoring. Excellent. So, reach. For this first set, we're doing 3 sets of scissors. You're using your hands to draw your leg a little bit closer. So it's a deeper stretch, but a little assistance for your abs. Little assistance. 2. Excellent. You can always put a hand behind your head. Last time. Go into windmills. So the outside, one arm goes to the outside of the opposite leg, twisting your body across, and then switch, laying your body across. You're tick-tocking your upper body, and your lower body is staying centered. Tick-tock. If you want more of a challenge, turn the back of your hand to the outside of the leg instead of holding onto it. It's the back of the hand. 3, reach. 2, we're so close. Reach. 1 more each side. Hands come behind your head. Regular scissors for 4, and reach. 3, I don't know why I said 4. I feel like it should be 8. 2, let's go in the middle, 6, right? 2 more. 2, and reach because we're flipping over. Might as well call it to all the way good. Bend both knees in, curl up a little bit tighter, and bring yourself down. How do you feel? Are you ready to try a neck pull to get ourselves all the way up? Straighten the legs out or add support, fingertips on the forehead. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin and roll yourself up. It's a little harder for me since the beginning. Round over. So you're really rounded, and then stack your spine up, sitting up nice and tall, articulating all the way to the top. All right, flip yourself onto all 4s. Spread the fingers nice and wide. If it doesn't feel good to be on your wrists, you can get on like a little ottoman, or if you have yoga blocks, awesome, or you can come down onto your elbows. If you're on your elbows, the biggest thing is I see people usually stick their tailbone to the ceiling and arch. You got to make sure you stay neutral. It's a little bit harder in that position. Spread the fingers wide and lift up between the shoulder blades so you just took the pressure off of your wrist. Take your right arm and your left leg and stretch it as long as you can. Chin is tucked back, and then bring it straight back down. Reach your left arm, right leg, stretch. Not arching that lower back, and bring it down. Your spine staying as neutral and as quiet as you can. Reach, and bring it down. Reach. 1 more each side. Reach. We're gonna change it up a little bit, add some articulation of the spine. Bring your right arm and your left foot out, reach it out. Take them out to the side like you're making half of an X. Bring it back to the center, tuck everything in, round it as tight as you can. Lengthen it back to your neutral position and place it down. Extend the opposite arm and leg out, reach. Lift up that shoulder blade, this stabilizing shoulder. Take your arm and leg off to the side like half of an X. Bring it back to the center, tuck and round everything in. Extend and lengthen it out and place it down. Other arm and leg, reach. Lengthen it as long as you can. Chin is tucked in, you're not looking straight out. Bring it out to an X. Bring it back to the center, round it in. Tailbone tucks and everything. Reach it long and place it down. Reach, arm and leg, stretch. Bring it out into an X. Bring it back to center. Round it in. Extend it long and place it down. I would just like to say, 2 more on each side, that it is not the last day of the month. Out. I am way ahead of schedule this month. Reach it out. First time for everything, right? Bring it down, lift up. I'm not really a procrastinator. I am more of a, like, tough it out, get it all done so you can rest at the end. Tuck it under, reach it long, and bring it down. Stay here. Tuck the tailbone under and round your spine, dropping your head. I'm gonna sit back just a little bit. It gives me a little deeper stretch, but see what feels good on your body. And kind of add a little bit of wiggles there, or shaking of the head. And then starting with the tailbone, unwind your spine 1 vertebrae at a time, either into neutral, or if it feels good, a little bit of extension. Start with the tailbone, tuck it under and around, tucking the chin, relaxing the head. Tailbone starts, lengthen from the tailbone, all the way through neutral, maybe, or into extension. Last one. So I feel kind of proud of myself for being early on this one. I don't know what it is about recording these. Once I start, I'm totally fine. It's the, like, setting up the camera and talking to you when you're not really actually there. Like, a couple minutes in, I feel like bring it back to neutral. A couple minutes in, I feel like, oh, okay, I got this. You guys, you're right there with me. But to start, I don't know. All right, feet are in line with your sit bones. Arms come straight over your, straight out. So you're one straight line. Take your belly button and pull it away from the mat. Bracing your core, getting the lightness under there. Reach your right arm and your left leg away from you, stretching, and bring it straight down. So we're doing the exact same thing, but we're laying down now, and it's all about length, not height. So you're trying not to arch your lower back too much. Stick with this if that feels good, or you're gonna come into full scissors. Upper body and lower body lifts, and full, not scissors, swimming. Reaching your arms and your legs away from you, stretch. Keep the chin tucked down so you're like reaching through the crown of your head, not looking up. Reach. The breathing for this is an inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. But as long as you're breathing, that's good. Hold it steady. Take your right arm and your left leg off to the side, that half of the X. Bring it back to center. Left arm, right leg, off to the side, bring it back to center. So by doing one at a time, you gotta really work to keep your spine in one straight line. You can always put the opposite ones down on the ground, but you just want one side, one arm and one leg to go off to the half of an X. One more each side. Reach. You got it. Last time. Hold it long, not about height. Reach and bring it down. One more time, pushing yourself up into that cat-cow, rounding out your spine. Actually, you know what? Let's roll out our spine. We'll massage out of our spine. Not my favorite kind of massages, but you know, it's good for what you get on the mat. We're going into rolling like a ball. Feet together, knees together, holding onto the backs of your thighs, holding onto your ankles, or palms facing up and elbows are on the sides, so you're not using your body at all. Keep the distance between your chest and your thighs the exact same. No pulling them together or going apart. You can always test yourself. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up and bounce. You're staying rounded. Inhale, lower, middle, upper, and exhale. Staying off the neck. It stays really light on the neck. Inhale and exhale. So that test is the fingertips to the forehead and elbows to your thighs. That tests if you move your legs forward and back. Inhale and exhale. It's not actually part of today's thing, but just in case you didn't know it. 4, inhale, exhale, round. Staying rounded, shoulders stay out of the ears. 3, massaging out the spine. 2, 1 more, roll back, hold it up in balance, and place the feet down. Let's keep our heels in line with the sit bones. You can support yourself or bring your arms up. You're as tall as you can. Start with the tailbone and tuck it under. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way down, or with support, all the way slow and down. Bring the heels a little bit closer. Knees are pointing towards the ceiling. Arms are down by your side. Pelvis is neutral. We're going into our bridges. Dump all that tea into your belly button and peel yourself up. All the way up to the top. Once you're up here, knees are pointing straight. Wiggle your toes. There's a lot of pressure on your heels, not as much pressure on your toes. Your glutes are squeezing as tight as you possibly can. And then roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Unwinding the spine all the way down through to that neutral pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, dump all the tea and peel yourself up. Inhale, staying at the top. Exhale, unwinding that spine. So you keep going. You're articulating 1 at a time. Focus on any part of your spine that comes down in a chunk. And if it comes down in a chunk, take a little extra time and use your ab muscles to try to separate those muscles and get more mobility in your spine. Let's do 3 more, just at your own pace. Good. I'm not cueing because I sat up and drank water, so I don't know exactly where you are. But after your 3rd one, you'll stay all the way down in that neutral pelvis, kind of rolling all the way through these bridges, 1 vertebrae at a time to the neutral pelvis. When you're done with your 3rd, roll onto your side. We'll just do a couple quick little side legs. Hips are stacked straight up on top of each other. Make sure you're not rolling off the top of that hip bone to be more comfortable. Grab cushion instead. Stay stacked up. We're going to draw small little circles with our leg. Let's flex our foot. So you're drawing the small circle with your heel. And you're trying to do it nice and strong, nice and small and quick. So you have to use your core to stay as quiet as it can. Hold it here, reverse, oh no, keep going, that same direction, but now make it medium-sized circles, reach. Again, as big as you can, medium size, but no movement. Keep it in the same direction and draw them as big as you can with no movement anywhere else. Get that biggest range of motion, the biggest you can in your hip joint that feels good for you. Foot is flexed, reaching through that heel. Perfect job. 1 more. Keep the big circle, but now reverse it. Reverse directions, but we're starting with the big one this time. Abs stay strong, shoulders stay out of your ears. See if you can take it to a little bit bigger range of motion, like just 1 little spot. Make it a little bit bigger if you can. Unless the form starts to fail, then bring it back. Same direction, take the circle to a medium-sized circle. Double check that foot is flexed, so you're really engaging your shin. You're strengthening your shin right now in an isometric hold, and you're reaching through your heel. Take that same direction into a smaller circle, small, quick circles. Perfect. Hold it steady, lengthen it down. See, quick little side rag. Onto your back. Neck pull to get yourself up. Fingertips behind your head or add support. Tuck the chin. Excellent. Peel yourself up. A little bit easier than right after the ab series. Round over. Stack your spine up, sitting up tall in that neutral position. Let's switch sides with our legs all the way down. Guess what? All we have is this side and one more little thing. The second one that has a deceiving name. Hips are stacked straight up on top of each other. Squeeze your glutes. Flex that top foot and draw small little circles. Small, quick circles, keeping the core engaged. Yeah, so remember I said there's two that have kind of deceiving names. Neck pull, where you're not actually pulling your neck. And the next one, the last one, is a two. Same direction, medium-sized circles. So see if you can think of what it is. Good. Reach. Same direction, bigger circles. So in my in-person class next week, which this will be released after it, so it will be old news, but we're gonna play games in the Pilates class, not the whole class, two, but I'm super excited. One more, and reverse directions. So one of the ones we're gonna do, which we've never done here, but I told you about, is to play that Moby song Flower. So you should be the other direction, but big circles. Moby song Flower, we're gonna do push-ups to that. Every time they say, bring Sally up, you bring up, and all the time you say down, you go down. Middle size circle, same direction. So that's pretty fun. And then we're gonna play like a would you rather game where if you, or not would you rather, never have I ever. Smaller circles are quicker. I'm not quite sure which exercises we'll do, but like never have I ever, gotten a speeding ticket. And if you have, then you have to do the extra whatever. So we're gonna do that. And then maybe hold it here, hold it steady, lengthen it down. Maybe some skips and nopes, which means we'll do some exercises and everybody can either skip an exercise or someone can nope an exercise through the class. Fingertips towards the forehead. Tuck the chin. This is our last neck pull. Round up, pull yourself up, draw the core in, stack yourself up. I'm pretty excited. I think it will be fun, or at least it will be a change of something and hopefully make us laugh. Okay, last one with a deceiving name. They're called knee pulls. You're not pulling your knees. I don't know why they're called that. Spread the fingers nice and wide. You're on all fours, just like you were before, but now your toes are tucked under. Lift up between the shoulder blades, draw the waist in, and lift the knees up just 2 inches off the mat. So you're like in a bear crawl. You're on all fours, knees are just up. They're not up here, your tush isn't up. They're hovering right over the mat. Lift up between the shoulder blades, tuck the chin back. So you're lengthening through the crown of your head, and you're just holding it here. Isometric holds bring your blood pressure up real fast, so make sure you're breathing, if you hold your breath. So make sure you're breathing. Lift up, try not to sink into those shoulders at all. Turn the armpits of your elbows forward. Stay here, or you're gonna alternate tapping your knees. Trying to keep your body as still as you can, so it's not rocking back and forth. This is it, we're finishing it off strong. Excellent. Reach, reach, tap. On this last one, hold, double check the knees, they're low. Lift it up a little bit more between the shoulder blades for 5, 4, 3, stay up, you can do it. 3, 2, and bring it down. Shake out the wrists. Sit in whatever position is comfortable for you. You're going to interlace your fingers and really round out your spine, tucking the chin. And then bring your hands behind you, making a little T-piece with your fingers so you're light on your fingers, pushing yourself up either into a neutral spine or extending up through the chest. One more, round it forward. And lengthening it up through, relaxing into a neutral spine, letting go of your core. Take a big inhale, filling your belly, inhaling it up. Exhale, arms come across, give yourself a hug. Great job on the articulation class of your spine. And we will see you, wow, this is March, no wait, it's April's. So I'll see you in May. That feels wrong, but I'll see you then.